5. Aloha and welcome back, buddies. I'm Sammy Grayson, and it is time for more Dawntrail, where I'm actually using the PC version this time around, because I want to see what this new baby can do. Alright. MiChumi has captured her alpaca. Knowing the Pelu-Pelu. MiChumi still seems a bit unsteady on her feet. Hardly surprising after she spent the night chasing alpacas. You know what will melt away for tea like magic, though? Meat tea, matey. I'll run to the ranch and get the pot brewing. That way you can take your time, and the tea will be ready when you arrive. Thank you. As Mubbly so wisely suggested, we shall set a slower pace for our exhausted third promise. That is still such a weird title. Alright. And away we go. Gotta love how, like, you lean as you turn. The fucking golden alpaca. Holy shit. Came back ahead of the others, did you? Should hurry along with the tea, then. MiChumi can't be that far behind. Loading. Later that afternoon, or morning. Oh, that tea really is magical. I feel better already. I see you've become more comfortable around our fuzzy friends. Watching this one taught me a lot about alpacas. Grasses and fruits they eat, what suns they react to, their adorable little quirks. I guess I've grown kind of fond of them. Yay, character development. Welcome back, Third Promise. Accomplished the feat of gold, have you? Yes, there is no mistaking a valley alpaca. Commend you on your success. Well done. Yes, we did it! Maybe not quite to the same degree as, Zoralja. Although I couldn't find a shiny one like Zoralja did. I'd be surprised if you had. Golden alpacas are born but once every few decades. They are elusive, solitary creatures that are rarely seen, much less captured, thanks to their innate physical and magical gifts. Only a single other person is known to have caught one before, that being Gulul Jaja himself. Papa was chasing alpacas too? So my grandfather's stories say. Ah, so that's why he picked it. It was before the founding of Tuliolal, in a time when the mountain giants, the Yakhui, held our people in thrall. Compelled by their overlords, our forebears would ride their alpaca mounts to the highlands to deliver gifts of food and other tributes. Those were wretched days to hear grandfather tell it. Then along came the young Gulul Jaja, yet unburdened by the mantle of Dawn Servant. Our people were amazed by this imposing two-headed figure, equal to the Yakhui in stature, and puzzled by his entourage of mismatched companions. Some trembled in fear, believing a new conqueror had come. Yet Gulul Jaja showed no such inclinations. He sat and spoke with us, sipping from the cups of meat tea we offered him, and grew somber when he learned of our plight. None could have anticipated what their visitor decided to do next. Gulul Jaja ascended the cliffs to face the giants and freed the Pelu-Pelu from the Yakhui's subjugation. He then turned an appraising eye upon our riders and proposed we take to the road to peddle our beverages. The suggestion seemed obvious for one who travelled as he did, intent on fostering amity between the clans. So it was that the few words from Galul Jaja transformed us into a clan of itinerant merchants. Never heard that the bond that Papa forged with the Pelu Pelus spoken of in that way before. The saga is not so detailed. Then you may not know that Galul Jaja sought a sure-footed guide for his trek up into the highlands. Thus did he capture a golden alpaca. So both my brother and my father cut the rarest of creatures. Well, an ordinary one was the best I could manage. The feat required more than that third promise, and you brought back a perfectly wonderful beast. Mablu's right. You are a perfectly wonderful beast. If anyone's ordinary, it's me. Not only did you accomplish the feat of gold, you also made many trades and brought joy to many people in true Pelu Pelu fashion. I sorely doubt your sibling could have achieved the same result. You should be proud of the accomplishments which earned you your keystone. That's one down, 6 more to go. So this is what they look like. Go on, set it in the tablet. Time to see what happens. Probably some magical bullshit. A perfect fit. That leaves 6 more. You're well on your way, third promise. It'd have been lost without you, Mablu. I see why I learned so much about the Pelu people and your customs. Might seem obvious, but I've come to realize the importance of properly knowing something. It's because I didn't understand alpacas that I was uncomfortable around them. I'm thankful to you as well, Wuklamat. Give me the courage to say what I wasn't sure I could ever say. Now to see this resolved. Tobli, I want to leave the ranch and become a merchant. I appreciate everything you've done for me, and I've loved every moment caring for the alpacas. But this is something I need to do. I need to walk my own path and make my own trades. As your parent, allow me to say one thing. I've always tried to give my words lives filled with as much happiness as I could provide. Yet never once have I wanted that to be the only happiness you knew. You have my blessing to walk any path you choose, Mablu. It gladdens me to hear you have found a calling you wish to pursue with such passion. You'll make an exceptional peddler, I'm sure of it. Yay! Thank you, Tobli. What did I tell you, Mablu? There's one last thing I can help you with, third promise. You need to find the Golden City, right? That's the end goal. Then I suggest you talk to the Yakhui. They once ruled over far more than just Urkopacha and the Pelu Pelu. 1,000 years ago, they were the overlords of Dawntrail and all its peoples. During that era, the Pelu Pelu were commanded to search for a city of gold. They scoured every corner of the continent, but they never found any trace of that fabled place. But if they didn't find anything, what could the Yakhui have to tell us? They may not have found it, but the fact that they thought to look for it at all makes me curious. Perhaps there's value into delving into how the legend originated. We lose nothing from asking the question. Besides, if we're determined to follow the path of the saga, we'll be visiting the giants eventually. We're gonna have to make our way up the mountain. but that's for another day. Oh, Kryl, I have a question I've been meaning to ask. And since we finished with the feat, where did you acquire that earring? Ooh, you know something about it? My earring? Do you recognize it? Yes, pieces just like it first became fashionable in Dawntrail around 20 years ago. Since then, it's become common to wear one as a charm for safe travel. 20 years ago, right about the time my grandfather made his journey. Yet the Dawn Servant implied the earring was connected to the Golden City in some way. Surely there was more to its significance than simple fashion. If you want to know how it first came to be crafted, I could try to find out. Seeing as it's a regular seller for many merchants, I'm curious to learn about it myself. Would appreciate that very much. Thank you. Jumping feet first into the peddler business, eh, Mablu? Right then, let's head back to Tuliolal and get ready to search for the next elector. Farewell for now, and thanks for all your help. I will become Dawn Servant, so make sure you set aside your best mezcal for the occasion. She has a fearsome opponent in a brother of hers, and brought the golden alpaca to heal. But you've heard Zora's supporters talk. Might see opportunity in his expansionist ambitions, but they find the man himself intimidating, terrifying even. Whereas I've grown to love Wuklamat, everyone she meets will come to love her too, and that's why she'll win the throne. You might be right, Mablu. You might be right. Yeah, my opinion of that has gone from a hard probably not to a maybe. Like, I'm not convinced, but it's a possibility. Loading. Feels good to have the feet of gold safely under our belt. My victory pales beside Zoralja and his shiny golden alpaca. I know I shouldn't let it bother me. God knows you've all been so supportive, but I want to be strong, or wise, like my brothers. To be a promise that people respect. Which is not likely if I stand here carrying on and on about things. Let's move on. Back to Zabali of Tai with us. The contest has hardly begun. And back to Tuliolal. And that is one setting that apparently didn't save. Loading. Loading time still not as good as on the PS5, admittedly. To be fair, I more or less did want to do this as sort of a trial run. So, what am I doing? I might switch back to PS5 after this episode is over. There she is. And just like that, we found an elector and won our first keystone. I knew I was right to trust your instincts. Come on, let's keep things moving and march onwards to Kozama Uka. Chances are good we'll find an elector there as well. Before we do anything, however, we should see what your patient Hanu friend has to say. Let's make... Oh, yeah. Have you been holding up, buddy? To Kozama Uka. I've been quite content waiting here, dining on the third promise's coin, but it seems you're ready to ask your questions now. So, what is it you'd like to know? The route to Okhanu. You go south through the Arch of the Dawn, then follow the road which runs along the Kozama Uka River, is that right? It is. Be warned, however, my brethren tell me the recent storm has rendered the path even muddier than usual. Footing is quite poor in some parts. Far worse was the destruction visited upon our homes, though. Houses were torn apart and several people injured if not killed. Even our beloved festival is in danger of being called off this year. If you do still plan on going, I must urge you to proceed with caution. We'll be sure to watch our footing, thank you. Now I'm worried for the Hanu. It's not like they were hit hard by that storm. Anyway, if we're bound for Kozama Uka, we should head over to the Arch. And off to the Arch we go. Ah. Gotta stop that. Stop. Stop it. And a new.
Oh my god, this place is so big.
Are we all ready to leave? Then onward to Kozama Uka. Open the way. I mean, the gate's already open. You have discovered a new location.
Kozama Uka, the land of rainbow terraces.
Kozama Uka.
It commands the gaze of all who visit without fail. The many-colored marvel. An endless torrent of water cascades over sheer cliffs to shape the wetlands below. To its relentless flow, all life must yield. Together with Wuklamat, we proceeded along the Marcy Trail, a road upon which the Dawn Serpent and his comrades once traveled.
Kozama Uka. And here we are.
Look at those falls. Even from this distance, you can feel the weight of that water.
Quite impressive.
The Isle of Ham was impressive, but as you can see, Tulihiola does not want for natural wonders.
Please tell me we're getting a dungeon in this place.
The ground is swampy, so watch your step. You wouldn't want to fall into a bog.
I won't. I told you I've been here before. Come on, Okhanu isn't much farther.
Say you, Trial. There's no stopping the third promise, is there? Good thing she has Aaronville to keep her from getting lost. For all his grumbling, he's certainly there for her. Everyone should be so lucky to have such a loyal childhood friend. Right, let's get moving. If we continue along this road, we should find ourselves in the village before long. Hi, big guy. Oh, not Goob. It's your attack animation. You're absolutely a Goob. Or Goobu, whatever. Ah, everyone has arrived. None the worse for wear. Except for a certain third of promise who slipped in the mud despite my explicit warnings. Hey! I asked you not to say anything. Anyway, this is the Hanu village I was telling you about. Okanu. Bing, bing, bing. Yay. A festive people. Big place. Almost feels like a Zelda village or some, like the kind of like the Rito village from Breath of the Wild and whatnot. It's like our friend said, people are in no mood for festivities. And we assume they are still recovering from the damage wrought by the storm. Indeed. Well, that's what we came to do and find the selector. Oh, Kali! Oh, what now? It's a Hanu greeting. Surely you heard it the last time you were here. Well, I was busy enjoying the festival. Greetings to the third promise in her entourage. I, Zanu Hali, welcome you to Okanu. As elder of my people, I shall also be fulfilling the duties of elector during the rite of succession. Oh, much easier this time. I'm ready. Give me the feat and test my worth. All in good time, all in good time. In fact, I came to let you know that we are not quite ready to begin. For the moment, please enjoy the hospitality of our village. Well, alright then. Have to do some investigating in Wachumpelo, so let's take a look around here as well. What a suggested division of forces. For instance, Erdville, Alisa, and Kryl could concentrate on the southern half of the settlement. Meanwhile, Wuklamat, Kokose, and myself will handle this northern half. Sounds like a plan. Sounds good to me. Yay. Hello, Mr. Keystone Trader. Or Gemstone Trader, rather. Ooh, there's two more in this area. We're looking this way. What are we looking for? Cutscene, apparently. Ah. The gaping hole in the wall and missing portion of the roof are clearly the work of the storm's powerful winds. Repairs appear to be ongoing. Hello. Heard about this storm? I've never seen the likes of it before. The supplies and the help the Dawn servants sent were making progress repairing and rebuilding our homes. But while roofs and walls can be patched, there's so much else that was lost for good. A lot of houses are still damaged. The Hanu I've spoken to are not their usual cheery selves. The storm broke more than wood and reeds. There'll be something I can do to help them. I'm going to look around a bit more. Bundled reeds. Probably for repairing things. Dry and shrunken bundles suggest the reeds were harvested some time ago. Well, at least they're safe. I legit thought that was a statue for a second. It's like, huh, that's a rather advanced statue to be seeing out here. It's like, oh no, that's just a dude. I should have too, real quick. There we go. What's up, Alpha now? Yeah, it looks like a boat. Woven from reeds, this boat-like vessel is reminiscent of a bird. The beak and feathered tail in particular stand out. They sure do. This boat must be woven from the same reeds I've seen gathered into bundles here and there, and held both practical and cultural significance to the Hanu then. Hello, can you all hear me? Told they're ready to receive us now. Come to the large building in the south of the village. On my way! Wow, I think that's the first time we ever had multiple sides to one of these link shell conversations. We ought to hurry over too. Yeah. Hello.
No sign of Zorolja or that oversized lout.
So what are the odds we're going to run into Kona here?
How much easier it would be if Soralja were to fail here. But that isn't likely to happen.
Oh, how about that?
Honored guests, I am Zanuhali, Elder of the Hanu.
Hello.
I am also an elector, charged with judging which among you is worthy of ascending the throne. Without further ado, let us talk of the feat.
Yes, ma'am.
Not so fast. Surely you couldn't begin without us.
Well, figures it was too good to be true.
You made it after all.
No need to fuss. There is no time limit for this challenge. Now, if you would allow me to proceed. It is here, in Okanu, where my people forged a bond with the Dawn Servant during our own chapter of the Tuli Yolal saga. In homage to those events, I have prepared for you the Feat of Reeds.
The feet of reeds.
Reeds seem to be of great importance to the Hanu. I wonder what this feat entails.
We use reeds in every part of our lives, be it as food or weaving material. But look around the nearby paddies, and you will see that this season, our crops are failing. How fortunate, then, that my appointment to Elector coincided with this predicament.
How about that?
For surely, those who aspire to be Dawn Servant would find the matter of an ailing harvest a mere trifle to resolve.
Sure,
Aye,
it's
well,
just that simple.
it is indeed the duty of a ruler to address the people's woes.
Exactly, exactly. Do well in this, and you will earn my keystone.
Why bother mucking about in the mud when we can take the stone by force?
Oh, mercy me. You are a hot-headed fellow, Bakul Jaja. Some electors may enjoy going toe-to-toe with scrappers like you, but I refuse to entertain your base instincts. Arrangements have been made. Should you attempt to engage a feat giver in combat without their consent, word of your immediate disqualification will be sent to the palace. If you're still feeling feisty, then by all means, draw your weapon.
This contest is presided over by cowards. There's no sport in fighting you.
Then we can return to the business of earning my keystone. The feat of reeds is begun. Claimants, I wish you the best of luck.
The clever kitty crossed the seas to study foreign novelties. He might know tricks we don't. Tricks we can use.
I get the feeling that's gonna come back.
What of Little Miss Mittens?
You know the answer to that. Compared to the first and second promise, she's a distant third. Not even in the running.
Then we see eye to eye on this, brother. Being Bakul Jaja so long with me has rubbed off on you. These allies of hers, though, they might be a problem.
Damn it! I'm just as qualified to be here as they are. I'll show them.
Easy now. There's no time limit, remember? Let's keep calm and think things through.
Thank you, Cryo.
Right. You're right. I won't win against that lumbering Vidrol by losing my head.
Although the way things are going, this story might end with him losing both of his. And with that, gonna end things off here. Thank you all so much for joining me. If you like this video, leave a like and a comment. If you want to see more, hit subscribe and the bell, and I'll see you guys next time on the fucking PS5. Because it loads faster.